Hi, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe this channel before going to details. Very sad to know that more than 200 people lost their lives because Air India Boeing 787 flight crashed in Ahmedabad on top of the hostel of one of the medical colleges in Ahmedabad. Here the question is whom to blame? Is it the company who is operating the flight, or is it the company who manufactured the flight? The Air India 171 once under the government of India, it was privatized to Tata Group and now it is operated by Tata Group. The Boeing company has manufactured that 787 Dreamliner flight. The point now, whom to blame? It is privatized to Tata Group, and they are under tremendous pressure for expansion of the Tata Group, especially post privatization and post COVID. So there were tremendous pressure for expansion of Air India. Whenever you have an expansion plan and you need to recruit new staff, the fundamental question comes that are they really skilled? Obviously, automatically there will be a lot of workload on the company employees who are working there. There may be an operational oversight, and it can be any reason that from the company side, and there are a lot of internal strain within the Tata Group. When coming to the Boeing 787 Dreamliner, who was produced by the Boeing company, they say that is technologically advanced model, and they say that exceptionally reliable model. This is what they claimed while they are selling their flights. The lot of design complexity was found because it's a new model. Obviously, new design complexity will be there, and they highly depended on the automation system, software-based programs, and the quality control issues was found earlier. But still, their focus was on branding, production, and ambition. But somewhere the Boeing company has ignored and overlooked the safety concerns. That is what some experts review about this Boeing company. See, Tata Group is supposed to be the best private group because Tata Group has very good name in the market, and they're supposed to be more careful than the government. And once the company goes in the hands of the private people, generally people feel that the private is more better than the government. They feel they're supposed to be careful than the government. To come to the Boeing flight, and they say supposed to be one of the fastest. That is what they claimed. 787 Dreamliner. Most advanced is the 787 Dreamliner, as claimed by this Boeing company. But now the whom to blame now? This Tata Group is supposed to be the most careful and best brand name, and the Boeing company, this is the best model of the company. Then why it fell down? $1 million question. Within the Tata Group also, there is a rapid transformation in the corporate structure. Their transformation in the work style of the Tata Group, and there are a lot of mounting pressures within the employees, and there are tight schedules, safety questions also has raised. And when it comes to Boeing company, there's rapid technology they are using, and they say that is advancement. Our company is leading to the advanced models. As the Tata Group claims that we are advanced, and Boeing claims that we are advanced, highly technical, and these two people collaborate together. They are operating one flight, and it has collapsed in Ahmedabad. And just after 5 minutes, it crashed on a medical college. And dead more than 200 people. 2/3 of the Indian passengers and 1/3 of passengers are foreigners. Moreover, it fell on the college hostels. How many students were affected need to be verified. It is completely a deadly accident. Here the question has come, why it has happened? Why it has happened? Who has to be blamed? Is it Tata Group, Air India, or is it Boeing 780 production company fault? That we need to understand. Here the questions comes that why such a new advanced flight fell down just within 5 minutes of takeoff. And if it has traveled for more than 12 hours, 13 hours, and somewhere the technical glitch comes, that's a different issue. Just it took off within 5 minutes, it collapsed. But why there is no distress call, and why no warning, and why pre-departure check fail for every flight? pre-departure they'll check why it has failed. Why just within 5 minutes it fell down. And preliminary assessment, they say that maybe a catastrophic mechanical failure can be, if it is catastrophic mechanical failure, and they say that maybe a miscommunication or malfunction in the software, in the flight control systems, and meets the software program. Why there is no check before takeoff? It's a question that comes. The pilots will trust on the maintenance staff, and they think that yes, it is already checked and everything is fine, then the pilot will take off. But whatever, the safest and most efficient jets in the sky fell down just within 5 minutes. Remember that the flight was not operating in the extreme conditions or war zones. Weather is cool, weather is normal, there's no foggy weather, not raining, nor there is a war zone, no war zone. Just took off within 5 minutes, fell down. It's the biggest question. Now the question comes, it's not that what happened. The question is, who allowed it to happen is the question here. Was the problem buried within Air India's rushed post-privatization scaling efforts? Is it a Boeing Dreamliner design fatal flaw, or Tata Group's Air India's rushed post-privatization efforts? The investigation team will tell us. If you see the background of this Air India, once it was a struggling, see if you see this, the once struggling national carrier now back under Tata Group ownership had spent the last 3 years branding self as a reformed rising global airline, but the fatal crash in Ahmedabad has exposed fault lines that many in the industry suspected an airline growing faster than its systems could keep up with. And as part of AI transformation plan, the Air India has ordered 470 new aircrafts, including dozens of Boeing 787 Dreamliners like the one that crashed. It also launched a major international expansion and announced 400 million cabin retrofit programs to revamp its aging interiors. But here the question comes, was the aircraft truly airworthy? Were pilots trained sufficiently on emergency Dreamliner protocols? Were there overlooked warnings or operational shortcuts taken to performance targets? Here the question comes. Insiders say that airline has been stretched thin, flight schedules are very tight, engineers and maintenance teams are working longer shifts. If you look at Boeing company, they say that 787 model was designed as a cutting-edge leap in commercial aviation and advanced cockpit technology. It was meant to help airlines fly farther while consuming less. Larger windows, quieter ride for Boeing represented innovation, sustainability and profitability. These are all the claims made by Boeing company. But the question comes that why it fell down. See, in 2013, few flights crashed because of lithium-ion battery. Because of lithium-ion batteries are catching fire and so it is crashing. The Boeing company has done a lot of research. They rectified the problem of lithium-ion based battery catching the fire. Later, the electric system started troubling the company and it is becoming a reason for flight crashes. So once they thought lithium-ion batteries are catching the fire and it is becoming reason for flight crashes, and they have done some research and they introduced a new technology, and then the electrical system started troubling the companies and it's becoming a reason for crashing. See, the aircraft's high reliance on automation is a problem across navigation. The flight controls and performance monitoring means any breakdown in core system can lead to a cascade of conflicting signals, and if such a failure occurs shortly after takeoff, the window for human intervention is seriously short. All of this brings Boeing's broader safety culture back under scrutiny. The company is still recovering from the massive fallout of the 737 MAX disasters, where software known as MCAS contributed to the deaths of 346 people across 2 crashes. The software will help the pilots to navigate the routes and performance monitoring, and everything is automated through softwares. Because of this automation system, if any glitch in the software, it gives a wrong navigation, a wrong performance and wrong signals, it lead to the crash. So is there any problem in the Boeing company's automation system? That question has arisen now. Now it is a time for the investigations team to blame whom. Is it the Boeing company that who designed the 787 flight? Because this is the first time that Boeing 787 Dreamliner crashed after they introduced this model. Is it the pressure or the work or the maintenance staff of Air India? Investigation team will tell us. Thank you. Namaskar.